very funny, very talented human being, folks. Our next comic, this is going to be Rocky Cologne. Rocky Cologne coming on up. Big hand.
People would laugh at things I said, and I wasn't being funny. I swear to you, I wasn't being funny. I was just, a teacher would ask me a question, I would say, Rasputin or something, you know, I think it's Rasputin. And the whole class would laugh. And she'd come over and smack me. Busy day today. Hi, Rocky Cologne's Comic Traffic Schools. Okay, great. Just to let you know what you're getting, all the classes are taught by professional comedians. We're a true comedy traffic school. All the locations are nice locations with comfortable seating. We don't throw you in metal chairs or in bowling alleys or anything like that. We spend a little bit extra for you guys to be comfortable. All the classes are held at the Villa Hotel in San Mateo. You need to bring any court papers that the court gave you, your driver's license, and $30 cash. Class starts at 9 o'clock. You need to be there about 10 minutes prior for registration.
Is this everyone that's going to be here?
Yeah, I guess so, man. Yeah, unless they're busy.
Yeah.
It's raining outside. People rather stay at home. Okay, well, we might as well get started. How you guys doing? All right. You guys glad to be here at traffic school? Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Rocky Cologne. I do prefer to be called Old Great One. These are the jokes, folks, okay? This stuff kills in Wyoming, okay? I'm a star over there, okay? Okay, let me tell you what we're going to cover the next few days. We're going to cover traffic laws and regulations, defensive driving. We'll cover the point system, insurance, running red lights, a new photo radar system. They call it the European method. Oh, we'll be covering alcohol and drugs too as well. I'll be passing out free samples during that part. You know, everybody eats, everybody drinks, everybody drives in California. Everybody gets a ticket. I meet everybody. I've had prisoners in my class and computer programmers. I had an assemblyman in my class. I had Roberta Gonzalez, meteorologist for Channel 5. It's part of humanity. Everybody makes mistakes. Like I tell my class, I'm not here to make you wrong. I make mistakes just like you. And I just want people to know that we're all together. I am the biggest daydreamer in the world. There's times when I look down and I'm speeding, okay? The difference between you and I is you guys got caught, okay? It ain't my fault you guys got caught, all right? But the electronic fallacy is the pilot doesn't, the plane's hovering above you, the pilot doesn't hold out a radar gun outside of his window if he thinks you're speeding. He doesn't land on your hood if he thinks you're speeding. How it works is there's markings on the side.
I graduated in June, and I'm gonna go to college next year. Go see Jody. You'll be a star one day.
Of all the fines for the violation, a penalty assessment, and a penalty assessment, a processing fee, and basically.
I just graduated from medical school, so I'm in my first year of my residency, and which is usually the hardest, and that's the one that you hear about, like the 80-hour, 90. I average like 80-hour weeks on my hard rotations.
So if it's you, basically you're gonna say it's you, you know, because you don't want to pick up the the $700 fine. Now some people will say, but so that's it.
What do we got next week on The Living Dread? We got Rue and Prescia from San
I run a radio show, me and my girlfriend, Sundays 3 to 6 p.m. When you get your ticket in the mail, this big newspaper thing comes with about 1,000 different traffic schools, and you know, there's like pizza for you and laugh on us and all these dumb ones, and Rocky Cologne just sounds kind of cool.
Now, there's another issue about this. It's called the privacy issue. There was an incident that happened in Pasadena with a doctor. And before
this is where they discovered the quark, the constituents of nuclei of atoms. I was an undergraduate at San Francisco State, got my bachelor's there in physics, and then I moved on to Harvard, got my PhD there.
And before, when you got your photo radar ticket, it would show all your violations on the bottom and a picture of you. No matter what you look like, the picture always came back looking like this one.
Well, my job is basically merchandising, is just filling up all the cookie section, the biscuit section, Chips Ahoy's, Oreos, Grams, Premiums, and Ritz. And this is a brand new one that just came out last week, pecans. They're pretty good. Yeah, they're pretty good.
People speeding to catch up with traffic, the minute you pass, they nail you. The least amount of tickets are given out in that second lane. Moral to my story, speed in that lane. I had a police officer tell me if you're gonna speed, do it in that lane because they focus on the last two. This is what I call my dream board. This is my new home. This is my new silverware. That's my vacation home. And I'm on the beginning of a great adventure. My idol. And this is a comedy club I played at. Oh, this is a trophy I won. It's my dream board, I call it. You want to see my tour jacket? Oh, you want to see something cool? This had it made for me. This is the guy, Ray Booker, who gave me my first start. There I go performing with him. And then this is, that's me as a baby. This is my monologue, one of the monologues I've done. A lot of them I haven't used in a while. Comedy is an interesting thing. It makes you take a look at yourself, you know. It really makes you look. I mean, if you want to get real. Yeah, it's just that I always felt alone. I don't know what it is. I don't know what that feeling has always been with me, but I always felt like I walked this world alone. I was always the weirdo. Cologne, you're weird, you're weird. And I used to have girlfriends say, oh, you know, I like you, but you're weird, you know. When I got into comedy, I wasn't weird no more. Oh, that's just the way all comedians are. And I never changed. I'm not weird no more. Oh, man. I got a very Spanish family. My mom's Mexican and my father's Puerto Rican. I was growing up, and Mom used to tell me that the Mexicans and Puerto Ricans hated each other. She says, baby, that's the way it is. That's the way it always will be. It's part of history. Then as I got older, I started to realize it wasn't that the Mexicans and Puerto Ricans hated each other. It was that my mother hated my father. I was doing a tour through Montana, and this big biker guy comes over to me after the show. Big, huge guy. You know, whole leather outfit, tattoos all over the face, knife wound across the face with the knife still stuck in it. And he says to me, hey, pal, you see that Harley outside? He says, yes, but I've been riding that motorcycle for 18 years. And I never dropped that motorcycle once, man. That bike never hit the pavement once. I looked over at his Harley, he had training wheels in the back. And a little ringer and a little flag. And you son of a gun. Okay, anyway, you guys want to see a funny video? Great video. You're gonna love this video. It's real funny. Okay, here we go. You guys will like this. Where's that Rasta shit? Okay, cool.
Parked very close to your door. You gotta go in the other side and scoot over.
But if there's a car parked on either side and you can't open the doors, why don't you squeeze in with us and let's watch the fun?
I can't get in. Is there a problem with the way I parked here?
I can't get into my car. Are you dumb or can't you understand what the hell?
Who are you calling dumb?
I said.
Who are you calling dumb?
I guess people like, sort of, figure that, your average physicist is reclusive and much more comfortable with numbers or something. And maybe to a certain extent that's true, but it's different than what I thought it would be. For some reason I had like this image of constantly sitting around drinking coffee and, thinking great thoughts all the time. Most of the time what you're doing is you're sitting around waiting to get inspired.
I come from Mexico. It's a small town called Aguililla in the state of Michoacan. I live with my parents, and two of my sisters. I learned English, I went to school. I mean, I got my high school diploma and I met a lot of new friends. It's a whole different story here. Once you get a job, I mean, you'll be making the money, and I got a car, which I don't think I'll have in Mexico if I was still there, so.
I think I pretty much break all stereotypes as far as I don't like Grateful Dead, I don't smoke weed, I don't wear patchouli, I don't wear Birkenstocks, I take showers every day, I wash my hair, I brush my teeth. I have a car.
I think
I know what this is all about. We're with the Candid Camera television show. This is Murray Gold. We had him parked close to you today because he's a big fella, and we just wanted to see if maybe you'd be, too scared to give him a piece of your mind. At my age, who the hell is going to scare me? All right. I'm sitting in a car next to you.
All right.
And I want you to tell me, how should I drive? What should I do first?
Well, you should turn on the car.
Turn it on. How?
Put the key in the thing.
Right.
And turn it around.
I got
Hello, I'm Jessica Mott, and welcome to What's Funny. One of the things that we rarely think about when contemplating humor is that there are many different types of comedy, from slapstick, dry British humor, the standard joke, the bawdy song, the limerick. The type of humor that we're going to be focusing on tonight is currently by far the most popular kind, and that is stand-up comedy. We have with us tonight a well-known San Francisco-based comedy coach, Neil Lieberman. I understand that you brought with you some tapes of your students tonight.
That's true. I have.
You have?
Yes.
And now the first tape is Rocky Cologne.
Very funny guy.
Okay, well, Rocky Cologne is a would-be, no, he is a comedian, I shouldn't say would-be, and he's a very funny guy, and we'll be looking at his tape in just a second. Can we roll that tape?
It's nice to be in California though, man, but I gotta admit something, you guys got a lot of weird laws out here. I got arrested recently at a gas station. I did. You ever see that sign on the gas pump that says topping off is prohibited by law? They caught me. And I should have known better because I saw the gas station attendant running for the phone. Hello, police. Listen, there's a guy outside, he's topping off. No, I said topping off. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. You're very kind. Thank you. When I heard that wave of laughter, I'll never forget it. To the day I die, it was like nirvana. It was like a white light came down and said, "This is what you need to do, and this is your path."
I went through everything. I wanted to be a school teacher. I wanted to be a marine biologist. I wanted to be a scuba diver.
Yeah, I always knew I wanted to become a pediatrician or a teacher. I always knew I wanted to work with kids.
I kind of wanted to be a physicist ever since I was about 11, I guess. But for all the wrong reasons. I was very excited by big explosions.
I want to be esthetician. An esthetician?
What's an esthetician?
It's like a skincare to do facials and like in a salon. I want to have a salon one day.
Probably if I go to school again, I'll probably think about teaching. That's my favorite, especially math.
As time goes on, all those things that I kind of dabble in them a little bit, and I realize they're fun hobbies, but not something I want to do for the rest of my life,
Police came, took me away to jail, and I was in jail with all the hardened criminals, man. Some mean, big, tall, ugly-looking guy comes over to me and goes, "Hey, man, what you in there for?" I said, "Man, I was topping off, man." "What about you?" And he goes, "Oh, man, ripping the tags off my mattress."
All fresh material.
Oh, I wrote it.
Oh. Did you both work on this together? Did you bring the jokes with you? And
yeah, I basically I try to derive a lot of my comedy from 95% of my comedy is based on real stuff, actual stuff that happened. And when you write material, first of all, you have this idea, this premise, what you think is funny, and a lot of it's extra verbiage, a lot of extra stuff. And I brought it to.
Speaking of verbiage and extra stuff, I'm going to have to cut you off right there because we're having another tape that's you can continue on later.
No
but
problem.
we just want to show the tape.
Edison, it took him 20,000 times to create the light bulb. They said, "Give it up," and he said, "No, it teaches me one way not to do it next time," So that's my perspective. I've always been like, I said, no, I can figure something. I'm always like the guy who likes to come from behind,
What I enjoyed most was his self-deprecation. Basically, like, you know, saying, "Yeah, I know that's supposed to be funny. I know it's not funny, but I want you to laugh anyway. Come on, let's go for it. Come on."
I mean, it wasn't like hilariously funny, like you were rolling, but you know, he was funny and he made the class fun.
Some of the stuff he was saying was kind of funny. Yeah.
I don't know. He was fine. I've never been to traffic school, so I have nothing to compare it to. But it was good. It was entertaining.
This is far better. I mean, it's funny. Time went by quick, and I guess it wasn't too many people, so it was cool.
Dun, dun. Everybody, the graduation music. Dun, dun, dun. When I give you a certificate tomorrow, that's the number you use. I've actually had people come over to my class after class and try to tip me. It's a learning through humor, I guess you could call it. Yeah. Yeah, because people usually tell me, "Man, I've learned so much." Oh, really? That's cool. Yeah. Okay, I mean, do you want to go this Sunday? You want to go on the weeknights? We have Saturdays, Sundays, weeknights. How did you hear about us? I'm going to cover the point system insurance. We'll cover alcohol and drugs. Did you guys bring the beers? Okay. Okay, here we go. You have two types of vision. One thing I never figured out about the bar scene is how can somebody ask a perfect stranger, someone you don't know, to dance to a slow song? I can't picture walking up to some woman I don't know and going, "Listen, ma'am, I know I don't know you, but would you like to rub up against me and grind your hips for the next 5 minutes?" What the hell is that like? It's like, so what's your name? Debbie. Nice to meet you, Debbie. What do you do? Unemployed? Me? Rocky? I'm an ex-con with a skin disease. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Rocky Cologne, and I got to go. Thank you very much.
Rocky Cologne, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Rocky Cologne.
Hey, Aaron, see my license plates, man?